Mic check. There we go. Thank you, Lilac. You're a very big help. I very much appreciate it. You're such a big helper. But yes, hello everybody. I'm completely fucking exhausted. It has been a rough day for me. So I was halfway tempted to not even, like, pull out the avatar. I was just halfway tempted to just go straight up just PNG. I might, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. See here. Hi CJ, how you doing? Hi Paleo, thank you for redeeming your park entrances. I am very beat the fuck up. It was not a good day today. Yeah, basically, I kinda got stuck on the side of a mountain for like 3 to 4 hours, in the fucking snow. So it was not a pleasant day for me. And then just to go. So the client basically told me that, oh, well, even though I was waiting for, like, somebody to tow my ass out of the, for someone to tow my ass out of the ice. Hey, Rama, how you doing? Yeah, so I was sitting here waiting for somebody to tow my vehicle out of the ice and snow for, like, 4 solid hours, and let me tell you, it was a nightmare. And then I had a superintendent come by. Thank God he actually was going down the mountain with a vehicle that he can actually pull my vehicle out of. So yeah, no, like it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But yeah, so like basically the client was saying like, hey, the item that you have here, yeah, it wasn't supposed to go out. So I basically drove the equivalent of like 2 hours and waited about another 4 hours just for nothing, and then drive another 2 hours back. So essentially that was like the entire workday just completely gone. My boots were completely wet from the snow. I was exhausted from trying to shovel out my van out of the ice and out of the snow, which first attempt work. The first attempt did work. But then the second attempt, so what happened was that the first attempt worked, and then I basically so I basically like got I wedged myself out of the ice, or I'd even say ice, out of the snow. Right? So I wedged myself out of the snow, and then immediately wedged myself even deeper into yet another snowbank. And at that point, I was just like, you know what? I'm perfectly fine just going up the mountain and just beating the ever-loving shit out of the nearest motherfucker I saw. Oh, I know, it's absolutely fucking crazy. Like, it's genuinely fucking nuts. And then what's even weirder was that, like, I had a couple of, actually no, it was a van full of guys. They drove by. I waved them down, right? And then, basically, they just looked at me and then just kept driving. Oh, I'm sorry. They stopped on a hill, the summit of one of the first hill, because it was two fucking summits, 2 fucking hills, where it was one, then it plateaus, and then it goes up an even steeper climb. So these guys saw me just, you know, hustling, bustling my ass, completely falling over, looking like a dumbass in front of these people, and they just drove by. I try to wave them down like, hey, can you help me out here? Nope. They just drove by. So, I was really fucking pissed when I saw that. And whenever I got to my job, I was like, hey, the people that order this, yeah, no, they can come by and pick this up themselves. I do not care. I really do not care if it was like 2 hours for them to drive. Yeah, no, I would have really appreciated if you did, because these people would have, because like, I'm gonna be real with you, if I didn't see the superintendent coming down, I would have just sat there. I probably would not have gotten home until like maybe now. I'm gonna be flat out honest, because the nearest tow was 2 hours away. So I had to probably wait yet another 2 hours just to get unstuck. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I'm not gonna fucking lie here. I was halfway tempted to, and I even called up Mama Rex about this. I was just like, you know, I kind of want to just take tomorrow off. Just saying, I just want to take tomorrow off, just because of the fact that I have just gone through an absolute bullshit of a day. A complete and utter bullshit of a day. But luckily, you know, Mama Rex didn't raise no bitch, and she's like, nope, get your ass back to work. No, you got a truck to pay for, you got bills to pay, so no, get your ass back to work. It's like, okay, sure, fine. So, and then whenever I got home, I'm not gonna lie, I completely and utterly just fucking melted. Like, as soon as I sat in my chair, I just completely fucking melted into the chair. I was just like zoned out for probably like a good solid, I want to say like a good solid hour. Not to mention that my stomach hurts from going to the gym yesterday, because yesterday was abdominals, and I need to gain back my core. Because like right now, I'm actually doing really good on my weight loss. I'm at like 194, which is really, really good. I mean, I still got a long way to go. I still got to do cardio, and I'm not the biggest fan of cardio. I hate cardio. But I have to, at least at the bare minimum, at least walk like maybe 30 minutes a day. If not, maybe, maybe at least like, I don't know, like, power walk, or like a light jog, like 30 minutes a day. Because like the point, so my whole thing is that I'm trying to go for like 2 miles for the type of job that I want to get in the military. So, or not even that, just more of like, just so that way I can get like the place where I want to go to. So, and I haven't really worked out in like 2 years since I've had like my back injury, which thankfully is actually healed. It's amazing what happens when you just let shit heal for like 2 fucking years. Which, now going back to the gym, I noticed that my other old injury is starting to kind of flare up a little bit. So when hi Tabby, how you doing? You just missed the part of the story where I got stuck on a mountainside for 3 hours. But yeah, no, so like whenever I went back to the gym, so basically what happened was that when I got fresh out of training, I was out of training during like COVID, and we weren't allowed to go to like units and stuff like that, so we had to like work from home. Essentially what happened was that I would go to the gym like every fucking day and try to max out as much as I could. Mainly because like I didn't really know proper gym etiquette and like workout etiquette, so I basically worked myself until something broke. I'm thinking it might be a rotator cuff. It might be. I've gotten now like maybe two x-rays, and both of them tell me, oh, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. I'm like, bullshit. There's something fucking wrong. Now the only option is to get like, say like, what is it, like an MRE, not MRE, MRI, something like that, like a CAT scan, and really like look into the deep tissue and see like, oh, well, this is what's fucking wrong. It's like, yeah, but then again, also it's very expensive to do that. So I just kind of let it heal, which, so you may have pulled a tendon. If it's not the bone. Yeah, so I can tell you where it's at. It's like right, I guess you could say it's like right on the joint. I want to say it's like right on the joint. So whenever I do like press flies and stuff like that, I can really feel it stinging a little bit. It's not as bad as it used to be, because I'm gonna be real. So I'm gonna be real with you. So like when I first got it, it literally felt like a fucking knife in my shoulder, like a white hot knife. Same thing with my back. When I injured my back, it felt like a white hot knife. Now with that one, you could probably chalk that one up to like maybe like a disc or something, because Mama Rex has the same kind of injury as well. But I was a dumbass and I lifted with my back while deadlifting. I think at that point I was fucking exhausted, but yeah, so I lift my back, no, I lift with my, I lift with my back when I was doing deadlifting, and just, yeah, it did not feel good. And then like for the past like year and a half, I was just in back braces until like, I want to say like relatively like around, I want to say like summer of last year, spring, summer of last year, where I was basically good enough to where I could stop wearing it, but at the same time, I couldn't really do anything like what I used to do, right? So, couldn't really do what I used to do in terms of like, be all loosey-goosey, all super-duper flexible and shit like that. So there's that. But no, like, it's getting a little bit better, if I do say so. It's getting a little bit better, but I kind of have to watch the shoulder just a little bit, but at the same time, I'm also feeling like the sting from whenever you're working out your muscles. Especially since I have a huge, broad-ass fucking chest. I can feel like a little ping right, I want to say like right at like the little corner of my tit, basically, from whenever I was doing like the press flies. Same thing with my core. My core is starting to feel a lot tighter now. Because I know like after this, I'm going to probably do like maybe 10 or 15 push-ups tonight before I go to sleep. Because that's always been like kind of like a... So recently that's just been kind of like a afternoon routine of mine, is just try to get my lazy ass going for like 10 to 15 push-ups, and then now I gotta add cardio in, so that's gonna be absolutely fucking fantastic, if I do say so. But I do want to kind of go over some nerdy shit as well. Hey Scorpy, how you doing? Thank you for redeeming your park entrance. See, have you had your cartilage checked? May have worn it out. No, I actually have not. The best that I have done, right? So the best that I have honestly done is, so I have basically just kind of done x-rays and then, call it there. But no, like once I get like a better medical plan and all that kind of crap, I'm definitely going to have to, just to see like what the actual flying hell is wrong with me. Because I'm not going to do what I did with my dental, because I don't have TRICARE anymore. Basically, dental is expensive. And when I went to the dentist, they actually hooked me up with a fucking medical credit card, basically. And I have to pay that back because I had to do a deep cleaning, and the deep cleaning and the antibiotics was like $1,000, which is fucking dumb. Yeah. Oh, I see. I see what you did there, Ranma. I see what you did there with that pun. Okay, that was. I'm not gonna lie. That was cute. That was pretty fucking cute. But yeah, I do want to kind of go over some nerdy shit as well, because there is something that was that came to my attention that is actually like really, really good news for those who are like big Transformers fans, because this was making the rounds. In fact, actually, my next question, does it hurt when the weather changes? No, and I don't want to say that it does. Yeah, I don't want to say that it does. I don't think it's, what is it called, like rheumatism? Also, Rama, thank you for redeeming your park entrance. But yeah, so, if you're a big Transformers fan like me, this has been making the rounds, especially like on Twitter, where, also, Tabby, thank you for redeeming your park entrance. But yeah, so, this was making the rounds on Twitter. Let me go ahead and bring this over. So my G1 Optimus Prime was Optimus Primal, right? So my G1 Optimus Prime was Optimus Primal. And so was like Armada Prime, Energon Prime, and Cybertron Prime. Now, where I'm getting at with this is that Gary Chalk is the voice actor who voiced Optimus Prime. He has voiced Optimus Prime / Primal since all the way up until Cybertron. The only time he did not voice a Prime up until then was 2001's RID. That was voiced by somebody else. But now this is something that I was not aware of with Gary Chalk. But if we look at this, so it says here that he has won his battle with cancer, which is really good, because I'm not gonna lie, if we lost Gary Chalk to cancer of all things, I will absolutely fucking lose my shit. Especially since today I am not having a good day. So, yeah. No, like, this is some really, really good news. It says here that, and it was actually stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, which I'm not too familiar with that, but I would imagine since it's stage 4, that's pretty severe. He says, well, hi everyone. It has been one heck of a year with my challenges, the state of the industry and health concerns, but I have good news. I am now in full remission and ready to get back to what I love. Starting a new live action show in 10 days. Holy shit. Wait, he's doing a live action show. Oh my god. I actually have to, like, I kind of want to watch it. So you can't say what it is. Let us know later. Basically, I just want to thank you for your support and good wishes throughout this time. I do think I could have got, I'm sorry, it's a typo. I was like, I do think, but no. I don't think I could have gotten through this without the support of you, my friends and family. Thank you. You are the best. Gary was the first candidate in Canada to receive an experimental chemotherapy. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's actually pretty monumental then. It worked so well on him that it will be used on more, God, I can't read today. It will be used on more patients. We are so glad for Gary and his family, friends, and all of his fans over the Transformers community. Yeah, so that's really interesting because, like, if I remember correctly, it wasn't too long ago that they actually cured cancer in lab rats, if I remember correctly. So the fact that they managed to get rid of basically make him cancer free, especially with like a stage 4 type of cancer, is really, really incredible. Because I know Mama Rex, she had cancer a long, long time ago, back in like, I want to say 2009, I want to say 2009, 2010, something like that. I think it was like, no, I think it was about 9 or 8. I can't, well, I don't know, like, wait, hang on, because I remember this because we were visiting her in the hospital when this happened, but when did Michael Jackson die? Because I remember that was a thing that was on the TV at the time. Let me see here. Michael Jackson date. Okay, so it was 2009. Okay, so it was 09. Okay. Yeah, so it was 09. But we managed to catch that like super, super, super early. No, it wasn't 2007, it was 2009. Which, oh yeah, no, like that is a long ass time ago. But yeah, so yeah, we managed to catch that like super early. But for them to treat a full-blown like stage 4 type of cancer, that is incredible. Like, again, the fact that we almost lost this legend to cancer is completely fucking mind-blowing. And speaking of Transformers, we have some in-hand images of the Studio 86 Astro Train, and it looks fine, I guess. It looks okay. It's not like my cup of tea. I'm not the biggest fan of Astro Train. I personally would have thought that, you know, the Siege variant would have been a lot better. Like, just clean it up a little bit, give it just a little bit of like a little bit of cartoon accuracy. I thought the Siege version was fine, but here the robot mode looks okay. He looks kind of this. Okay, the silhouette here with the gray bits and then having the purple like behind it, it really kind of gives off like a very, very thin, like almost like a very thin feminine feature, because like you have the waist, you have the childbearing hips, you have the big giant titties. Like, it literally looks like Astro Train, but a girl. So, honestly, if they really could have, I feel like they really could have just, like, made all of that, like, gray. Because it does really put a lot of emphasis on the silhouette here. Anyway, it feels like he has heels on for some reason. Yeah, I mean, like, it kind of does. Again, like, I think it's mostly just because of the color separation. Like, the legs do look very, very thin. Like, the legs look exceptionally thin for what he is. The train mode looks fine. Like, the train mode looks okay. I mean, like, it's a steam-powered locomotive. I mean, you really can't go wrong with it. Honestly, I feel like if you took, like, some panel lining and maybe just a smidgen bit of paint, this thing would really look pretty nice. The smokestack effect looks okay. Like, it's fine. I do like the nice little gradient going from, like, this charcoal black to, like, this kind of, like, cola brown, and then tapering off into the smoke. Or steam, I guess. See, again, it just looks like it's a woman. Again, like, it really emphasizes on, like, this kind of, like, frame here. Again, if they would have just made the purple bits the same colors as all of this other stuff, I feel like it would have been fine. Which, to be fair, considering how much it needs to cram in, the legs are kind of... True, yeah. I mean, like, you can't 100% get, like... Especially when you're looking at, like, mainline figures, you really can't... I mean, like, this is about as good as they're probably gonna get. If they want to make at least fans happy, because not a lot of fans are gonna fork over the money for, like, third-party toys. But, like, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, considering how expensive... Considering just how expensive Transformers are nowadays, A third party honestly seems a lot cheaper in the long run, if you ask me. Like, it really makes people think twice before buying things, because it's like, oh yeah, no, before I sink like almost $100, if not more, into this third party Astro Train, is it up to like my standards? But yeah, no, like, see, again, this right here is the Siege variant. This right here is the Siege variant. This, to me, honestly looks a lot better. If I'm going to be quite honest, this looks better. In a lot of ways, this looks a lot better. Like, just, I don't know, maybe sand down all of the Techno Greeble all over him. Give him a cartoon accurate color scheme, and maybe like the head, maybe kind of tweak it just a teensy weensy bit. Yeah, more details. But like the problem is that, and the things that G1ers won't shut the fuck up about, is that they want things to look like the cartoon. They want things to look like the motherfucking cartoon, and they won't shut up about it. So now Hasbro is going back and redoing all these other characters to make them look like as cartoon accurate as possible on the budget that they have. Because basically, Hasbro kind of has to work with, like, you know, we want to get it accurate as possible, but we also need to make it accurate as possible within a certain budget. Right? Like, we kind of have to. And also, just looking at everything else, it really looks like the arms are floating. Because, again, you have, like, this really thin silhouette, and then it's just purple, and then just gray. So, it really kind of gives the illusion of, like, these are just floating. I do want an Astro Train, but I don't need one. Although, I'd lie for an Iron Factory. Yeah, because, like, again, you really kind of have to think twice whether or not you really want something like this. Especially since nowadays, Hasbro is, like, cranking up the prices for their Transformer toys to, like, absurd levels. Like, I'm quite honestly terrified of the Titan Grimlock. When that ever gets released, I am quite scared of, like, how much that's going to cost and how much I'm going to have to pay for. Because I do have a little Grimlock collection, and I do kind of want it. Because I want, like, a definitive movie Grimlock. But also, because of how skinny everything looks, the arms also look way too damn skinny. As opposed to this. This looks fine. This looks like the appropriate bulk for Astro Train. This just says this is either like his girlfriend or his sister cosplaying as Astro Train. And see, it really doesn't help either when you look at it from the side. It really doesn't do it any justice. I mean, the back kibble, I mean, yeah, it's kind of big. He's got a lot of junk in the trunk, but also, what could you really do? You know, what on God's green earth could you really do with it? Like, are you going to get a perfect one-to-one Astro Train from the cartoon? Hell no. But, yeah, at least they tried. You know what I'm saying? At least they tried. And let's be honest here. No one is going to be displaying their Transformers from the back. So it's one of the reasons why I don't get why people complain so much about back kibble. I mean, like, if you're doing toy photography like I do from time to time, sure, maybe. But most of the time, a lot of people will just display their Transformers in a static pose, leave it on the shelf, and that's it. So it really doesn't bother me all too much. The blast effects look pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I would honestly, if you were to ask me, I would probably make, I don't know, spend a little bit of extra money just to have like a lighter pink or even white at the base. But that's just me. So the shuttle mode itself doesn't look too bad either. He's very poseable, I can tell you that much. And also, that Megatron and that Prime, I don't know if it's just because the rest of the figures are small or these are gigantic by modern figure standards. So we got Springer. Soundwave looks fine. I love that Soundwave. Again, I really wish they would have just remolded this thing to where it didn't have all of the Techno Greeble and just give it an animated, accurate color scheme. And then bada bing, bada boom, you're done. So that is Studio 86 Astro Train. Actually, wait, hang on. Let me see here. Let me check out the alt modes. Okay, yeah, the alt modes, this thing's a lot better. This thing is far better than what we got here. And then looking at the shuttle mode. I don't know, like the back end of the Siege Astro Train, this is great. The front end is really good. If we could somehow just chop off this half and swap them around, just perfect. Perfect. Like, what is it? Leader class, no, commander class, Skylings. Because that was like perfection. But yeah, so that is Astro Train. So these popped up. So these right here are colored prototype images of the YOLO Park Dinobot and Optimus Primal. And I've already got these on pre-order. I love these. Again, Primal is my G1 Optimus. So I definitely want, I want a good figure, like a good toy of like Optimus Prime where I can go, that is my definitive Optimus Primal. Because for right now, I have the G Creations Primal, and it's great. I love it. I absolutely love it. But the problem is that it's not accurate to the show. It's its own separate thing, which is fine. That's what I like in third party. But also there is a moral thing, and I usually don't like doing like the moral kind of shit because it's whatever. But so the G Creations Optimus Primal was made from a doujinshi where it was just, what if all these characters had techno robot modes, right? And some Chinese company saw this Japanese doujinshi and basically stole it. They stole the idea of this mechanical gorilla Optimus Primal and made a toy out of it. Several toys, actually, because they've made one of Primal and they made one of Magnus, Ultra Magnus, without really giving credit to the artist himself, who worked really hard on it. Because the book, I actually have the book. Like, I can actually pull it up. I'm going to be honest. I could actually just pull it out. Because it's actually a really, really good book. It's actually one of the... I'm not going to lie. It's actually one of the first things that I bought when I got out of army training. For me, I'd space it to be Legend Scale, aka Iron Factory, or Big Kang Toys, with the exception of specific collabs. See, that's my thing as well. So for me, I kind of space things out. I'm already very kind of picky about when it comes to Transformers as is, even like with third party. For me, like right now, I'm 100% sticking with the Kang Toys, just because I have 2 more Dinobots left that I need to get. Iron Factory, I'm picky when it comes to Iron Factory. I have to be in a mood for them. But also, I have to be in a mood for them when they come out with like a samurai version of a character. But this Optimus Primal here, yeah, I'm definitely getting it. These will be my first YOLO Park figures, and probably my last. I'll probably maybe get like Night Optimus and Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. That's probably about it. But I hear a lot of good things about these. This just looks straight up like the Masterpiece toy, right? Like this straight up just 100% looks just like the Masterpiece toy, and I fucking love it. I love the Masterpiece Dinobot. So gorgeous. I love it. I might paint the sword to silver I've never been a big fan of like the pink slash purple sword for Dinobot because the show is also not very consistent on what exactly the sword is. So moving on, we have Age of the Prime's Power Glide, and he's kind of cute. Not gonna lie, he's kind of cute. He turns into my favorite military aircraft, and that is the A-10 Warthog. Albeit it's a very stylized version of it, because I think the U.S. Air Force kind of has a patent on that, and you don't want to get sued by the government. So yeah, he's kind of cute. I don't think I'll pick him up, but like he's kind of adorable. So here we have images of the Optimus Prime / Evangelion crossover figure. And it's kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. This is kind of cool. I like it. If I were an Evangelion fan, I would love this. I still to this day think this is a heavy retool of the Invasion Mode Optimus Prime. Because it's almost per beat. The Invasion Mode Prime. I could be wrong. And I could be very wrong about that. But this looks like a very, very heavy retool of that particular figure. Or it's very heavily based on that figure. Because that figure, the Invasion Mode Optimus Prime figure, really, really good. Especially for the time. Oh yeah, no, it was really good. If it's anything like the Tarn, it's straight up snapped together, aka comes in trays and you just... Okay, yeah, I mean, like, honestly, that's... I mean, like, I built model kits, so I mean, like, that's perfectly fine for me. I don't really care about that too much. So, no, like, I'll totally probably... I mean, like, I'm still gonna get it. But yeah, no, it's kind of cool. I do like that the Evangelion molded feet are there. He comes with the polearm axe of Longinus. It makes me want to see more of this figure, but in the other Eva colors. And I'm guessing that's so the big giant shoulder pylons is where he stores the progressive knives. Which is honestly perfectly fine. Yeah, no, exactly. Like I fucking build model kits. Like that's perfectly fine. So yeah, no, this looks really, really cool. Now, if I were to be a little bit of a contrarian and kind of nitpick, if it'd be so apropos, I kind of wish that the Ion Blaster for Optimus was more of like based off of the pellet gun from Evangelion. Just because everything else is based on like Evangelion, like the Spear of Longinus, the progressive knives that are also done up as Bayverse Prime's swords. So yeah, no, I kind of wish it was a little bit of like, it was based off of the pellet gun. So that's the only thing I can really nitpick about it. And it kind of looks like it has an interchangeable head because of... It seems to... I don't know, like, it seems like it has, like, yeah, so I'm wondering if it does have interchangeable heads, or at least interchangeable mouth plates. Because that's clearly an articulated mouth. And then the neck... And this one right here, it's just a solid faceplate. So, moving on to today's sponsor, which is HobbyLinkJapan, your #1 hobby store in the world for all of your anime figure and gunpla needs. Use my chat command code exclamation point HLJ, take you directly to the website, They do ship worldwide, and the best thing about it is that it comes all straight from Japan. And then also use my other affiliation, which is Waifu Wares. Use my code GROWBROWN at checkout for 15% off on all your online purchases. Alright, so here we have, what are these? Because I know they're like soft vinyl figures. These are, I don't know, I forgot what brand these are. It doesn't say. Because I believe these are the marmots. I think these are marmots. Maybe it's a folded up. Maybe, yeah. But yeah, so these are soft vinyl figures of Iris and Heisei Gamera from Gamera 3, The Revenge of Iris. So we have some really... there we go. So we have some really cool little vinyl figures here. So this is Iris in its transcended form, I guess you can say. Back when... I think when it I can't speak. Whenever it was growing, and then it absorbed the human child. I think that might be it. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. So this is really cool. Again, I believe these are marmots. I think so. Let's see here. I can't remember what the fuck they're called. MSS Gamera. Because I know these people make a lot of, like, these really funky colored vinyl figures. Yeah, so here we go. So, they make a lot of these really funky vinyl figures. Typically, they like to do, like, a little bit of a run-and-done kind of, like, deal where if you miss out on these, you can try to get them on the aftermarket. But I've seen some of these go for, like, cuckoo amount of money. These are very popular with collectors. All I can think of is, yeah, see, I thought that God, why can I not word? Why can I not word? Why must I not word today? But yeah, no, I kind of thought of that as well. But they do make some really cool ones. Like, they had a Hedorah here that was, like, in a trippy as fuck color scheme. Sadly, the pre-order window is gone, but I think you could probably get it on, like, Big Bad. But the coolest thing about this little guy is that he glows in the fucking dark. That's really cool. I've always wanted to get one of these, but the ones that I want, they're always out of stock. And the ones that I don't want, they are in stock. So, I'm a little on the choosy side when it comes to these. So the other one that they got is that this is Iris when, but like in a fiery kind of like color scheme. And this looks badass. This genuinely looks badass. Like, especially if you can put this thing in like in a good lighted up like display. Oh, no, this is gonna look gnarly. Genuinely, this looks gnarly. Because speaking of which, that is Heisei Gamera from the third movie. Same thing as Iris. And this thing also, this looks gorgeous. I'm like, okay, so with me and Gamera, I'm not like the hugest fan of Gamera. I like Gamera. Gamera's fine, but I'm not like, you know, cuckoo crazy for Gamera like I am with Godzilla. But I do like Gamera. I have the monster art version of this particular Gamera. I also have the monster art of the anime Gamera. I watched the anime. I need to go back and finish it. But I like the anime. The anime was fine. I like Gamera as a character. He's fine. The fiery one makes me think of gummies. Same here. Like, I think that's kind of like the whole thing with these guys is that they kind of have like that gummy look to them. Like, they even have one of Legion. And she looks really, really fucking just gnarly. There's no other way to describe it other than she just looks gnarly. Right? Like, that looks really, really cool. Especially if you could get, like, a little flashlight and just shine through her. Oh, God. Like, she will look really, really pretty. Same thing goes for Gamera and Iris. I think they have one over... Let me see here real quick. Let me check here. Let's go to Godzilla, because I know they have these. I see them pop up from time to time. On Big Bad Toy Store. You know, it's funny because I was talking to a couple of my friends about Zilla. For Zilla, we are getting spoiled. We are getting spoiled rotten with Zilla this year because we have a grand total of 3 Zilla statues coming out. And I mean, they're all really expensive. Ah, here we go. Yep. So these are, what are these? They're done by CCP. These are middle-sized kaiju series, I guess. But yeah, you can get a lot of them on Big Bad because they still have like some really, really good ones. Like this Hedora here, I might actually pick up one this payday. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. I'm really kind of thinking about it. Just because they look really, really nice and they're really cool little display pieces. Let me see the other one. Okay. No, oh well. They still have this on sale, by the way, which is really cool. It's a little side tangent, I know. But this is really cool. So this is like all of the Mechagodzillas from the previous movie. So we have like Mechagodzilla 1. I'm trying to think here. Where's the other one? Because I think the other one is Mechagodzilla 2. Yeah, I think this is Mechagodzilla 2. Yep, I can see it from the arm, which looks identical. Just has that little thing on its arm. And then that one has a removable head. Because that was actually like a fatal flaw with Mechagodzilla in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, where Godzilla popped his head off by just forcibly twisting it. So to remedy this, the Space Monkeys just made it to where Godzilla tried it again, but this time around it's like, oh well, his head is now gone, but he could still fucking fight, bitch. So this is also Mechagodzilla 2 from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, which has no correlation with Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla from the Showa era. So this is Showa era Mechagodzilla. You're gonna hear Mechagodzilla a lot. I'm just taking a drink every time I say that. Please don't drink responsibly. So this is Mechagodzilla Showa, this is Mechagodzilla Heisei. But they're both Mechagodzilla 2, technically speaking. Yeah, it's a little weird on the naming convention. Not my favorite of the Mechagodzillas. He just looks a little plain, a little dopey. And then you add the Garuda. Then he actually kind of shines a little bit. Now, this is my favorite. So this is Kiryu from Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. I was kind of hoping I would see my favorite variant of Kiryu. Thank you for the hydration. I was kind of hoping that I could, you know, this thing came with my favorite variant of Kiryu, which is Kiryu from Godzilla Tokyo SOS, which has the drill arm, but... Oh, wait, nope, there he is, Never mind, there he is. Okay. Yeah, so that is Kiryu from Tokyo SOS. Which looks really, really good. Oh, he actually does come with, like, interchangeable hands. Oh, that's nice. I like that, actually. And then we have probably the biggest disappointment in all of the Mechagodzillas. So this is Mechagodzilla City from the Godzilla anime trilogy, which is the biggest disappointment because we never really got to see this in the anime. We never really got to see it except for like the head. That is all we ever really got to see of him. Everything else, no. There's a 3D model of him made by the people who made the, I almost said the show, but the 3 movies. But it's sad that we never got to see this variant. It's so everything but the head is I like. I don't like the head. The head to me is far too alien. Because the whole point of it is that he's supposed to be a mecha counterpart to Godzilla. But I don't like the head. That's the only thing I don't like about this design. If they were to just get rid of the weird pincer, then that should have been fine. The only one that they're missing is Mechagodzilla from the Monsterverse. That's the only one that they're really missing. I don't really count the Mechagodzilla from, what is it, from, Singular Point. I don't really count that because we never really got to see it outside of like a post-credit scene. So, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to take a quick little break real quick, real quick. I can't word today. So I'm gonna take a quick break real quick, and then I'm gonna set everything up for Pokemon, and then we're gonna dive on in. So I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, guys, you ready for some Pokemon? me set everything up here. Give me a second here, guys. Hang on. As you get to see you get to see how the sausage is made, everybody. You get to see how the sausage is made. There we go. Okay. But yeah, so... Okay, so... Where we left last time, we were... What? We were in the Team Rocket base. Yeah, let me transform that. Yeah, so we were in the Team Rocket base the last time we were playing this. The color... I don't know what it is, but like the color here really hurts my eyes. I don't know if it's just because it's a lot richer since it's on a PC. Oh, hang on. Let me see if I could try to Okay, that's good enough. I like the look of the Netflix Mechagodzilla from over the MonsterVerse. For me, personally, I have to see more of it. Because we don't really know what else it looks like outside of just like the one shot from the post-credits. Hang on, why is this thing not wanting to... Give me a second here. Let me untangle this. There we go, and then let's switch that to retro. There we go, perfect. I just didn't like the monster. Personally for me, I didn't like the MonsterVerse Mechagodzilla either. It's just something about it to me, it just looks way too thin, way too scrawny to look like it can do any form of damage to Godzilla. Oh my god, there we go. Okay. So let's see if we can try to... Let's see if we can try to find our way out of this place. So, okay, so I guess it's not there. Alright, so... Oh, wait, I think... Nope, never mind. Oh, nope, there we go. We got something. What? Oh, he's got an Arbok. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, he is totally gonna kick, Spyro's ass. So, Baragon is your turn, buddy. Let's do Body Slam. And then finish it off with Horn Attack. It kind of sucks that you can't really get... You can't get Arbok or Weezing in this game. Which, I mean, like, I get it. It's supposed to be the villains, and this is supposed to be, like, the quote-unquote anime edition of Pokemon. Pokemon like Red and Blue. But, I mean, like, I would have really liked it if we actually got Arbok and Weezing. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're somewhere, I guess. Oh, hang on. Ah, there we go. My button was stuck. Oh my god, stop explaining shit to me! Jesus! You have to explain to me like 5 fucking times. Fucking Christ. Okay, so I think I just went into a... why the fuck is my A button getting stuck? Alright, so... Okay, maybe I'm going the right place?
Enough of your silly games.
Okay, so Magnemite is ground... No. Steel. It's steel and electric, so we need... So Baragon's kind of carrying the weight, basically. Good thing that I got him. Because it was either that or Snorlax. It's just electric and... Oh, is it really just electric? Okay. So yeah, then it's a good thing that I have a ground type then. Hang on, there we go. Maybe if I just slap it a couple of times. Yeah, I don't know why it's sticking. Well, then again, this is also a pretty old controller as well, so it's probably time that I get a new one. Steel and Dark was introduced in Gen 2. Oh, okay, gotcha. Also, we're now in Abreak Baby Jail, so... Oh, I forgot. It's a coughing. I was too busy looking at chat. We'll switch out to Vulcan. I started playing Minecraft Mod Pack with Pokemon. Oh, are you talking about Pixelmon? Are you talking about Pixelmon? Because I love Pixelmon. I haven't played that in years. No? Oh, okay. So which one is this one? No and yes. Okay, I explain. Explain then. It's new. Huh. Because the only one that I really know of is Pixelmon. Yeah, you can post a link. Okay, what floor am I on? So I do need to head downstairs to heal my Pokemon. Now, I have been told that, what is it, like, so after I clear up the Sif building, yeah, I'm sorry, the Sylph building, then I can get Lapras. I did do a little bit of research. Again, it's been a long time. Yeah, I know, Nightbot. Don't fucking start spanking people. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, don't think too much of it. It's just Nightbot just being Nightbot, so don't worry about it. Yeah, post in Discord too. Like, post that in, I guess gaming news, fuck it. Because I don't really have, like, a gaming specific, channel. I'm gonna probably do that. I have a gaming news channel. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that then. Okay, so... Done? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take a look at that after the stream. I forgot what floor I was on. I think, was it this one, I want to say? No. It's worth it? Okay, cool, yeah, I'll have to take a look at it then. Yeah, because I haven't touched Minecraft in a long time. I think it was this one, wasn't it? No, 5 or 6, I think. Oh, well, I mean, I think what we're doing is that we're just gonna fight our way up to the top, basically. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, Haha! Suck it, bitch. Alright, and then let's see here. We'll wrap it. Yes, you know what? Fear the wrath of rap. I'm realizing, like, after playing Pokemon Crystal and Pokemon Yellow, rap is so broken in Red, Blue, and Yellow. Like, this thing is so broken. It is ridiculous. Oh, that's all the Pokemon? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to check it out then. And I take it that they keep it up to date with all the games as well. Ah! You know, how does a ball, like, screech? Like, what does it do? I can post a link with a walkthrough. No, it's fine, Rama. You don't need to. I would like to play this how I played it as a kid. But thank you, though. I was about to send out a coughing, so then, yeah, Baragon. I'm also kind of realizing just how much of a godsend Nidoking is in this game, just because there's a lot of enemies that are poison-based, so having a poison ground-type Pokemon like Nidoking is a fucking godsend. That's why I was asking. Don't want a backseat. Yeah, no, you're fine. It's about to send out a Magneton. Sure. It ain't gonna do much, but we're gonna kind of cancel each other out. Poison. Yep, so that's what I'm saying, like, we're gonna kind of cancel each other out. Alright, so... Sonic Boom... No, Sonic Boom's a normal, like, normal attack. I was gonna say, because I was like, oh, fuck, I'm dead. Yeah, we'll cut again. And next Pokemon is a Magnemite. I would say... yeah, Pikachu, because I think he has some normal moves that I could use. We'll do Thunder Wave. But yeah, no, like, I'm noticing just, like, how fucking broken, what is it, like, rap is in Gen 1. Because in, like, Gen 2, it's not as bad. Like, I have been playing, Crystal in my server with you guys, and, yeah, no, I'm noticing just, like, how OP, Gen 1's rap is. Because if you can wrap your opponent or bind them, it's pretty much done. Like, they're pretty much like donezo. But, like, in Gen 2, there's a little bit of wiggle room. Like, it doesn't, like, take up as much HP. And also, things like Rage isn't, like, move locked. So, like, if you use Rage in Gen 2, you can choose another move, or you can choose Rage. But, like, in this game, if you use Rage, that's all you're using, buddy. I hope you have a strong enough Pokemon. But I am racking up some money, though. Let's see here. Okay, so I guess I was already here. I'm kind of tempted not to use the teleporters because I'm like, I don't know whether or not I'm actually in the right spot. I hate when your Pokemon got confused and... Oh, yeah, no, like, you were like, congratulations, you're now in hell. I hope your Pokemon can last. I found a calcium. It does nothing. Seriously, did those things do anything? No, no, they don't. The answer is no. Alright, so that's where we want to go. Yeah, so that's where we want to go. That is... So I see Gary over there.
I'm one of the 4 Rocket Brothers.
Okay, cool. That means I'm gonna kick your ass then. Calcium raises your... Yeah, but like... I'm gonna be real, like... Even as a kid, I never used any of the supplementary stuff, like X attack, X accuracy, calcium. No, I just kind of brute force my way through. Like, I basically just bonk until they're dead. Is that the 3rd Rocket Brother? It is a Rocket Brother. I don't know if it's the 3rd. But we'll find out. It's about to use a Golbat. I want to say... Maybe. Pikachu. Oh no, this is... Oh, Pikachu's... Oh, Pikachu's gonna get his ass whooped. Oh, Pikachu, it's nice knowing you. Thank you for becoming Operation Meat Shield. Do I have a potion at least? 1 hyper potion. Alright, Pikachu, don't fuck this up. You fucked this up, Pikachu. Oh my god, he's at... Wait, Pikachu might actually win this one. Maybe. Oh my god. We actually won something with Pikachu for once. He wasn't just a fucking meat shield. Or as I call him, a buffer. He wasn't just a buffer so that way I could prep another Pokemon. He actually did something. Alright, Gamera. Let's see, I always sold the X-Attack action. Really, the only Pokemon that requires vitamins is Tyrogue, which is neat for Hitmonlee. I mean, that's fair, but I also never really got a Tyrogue. I think I did, like, Hitmonlee. Just because I was a kid, I was like, oh, Hitmonchan's wearing a dress. It's a girl. I don't like that. Hitmonlee's better because it looks like something a boy would have. Did I get to the right spot? Did I get to the right spot? Probably not. The answer is probably no. But I know there's a guide, but I refuse to look at the guide. We don't do that shit here. We don't do that shit here. Gen 2, let's see here. I think Tyrogue is one of those limited to a specified trainer that calls you to calls you back to give something or something. Yeah, that one I'm not entirely sure. I know there's a trainer that's like that I gave my number to. I kind of wish I could just sleep in those fucking beds. If you don't turn around, kid, I'm gonna call for backup. Yes, call backup on a fucking 10-year-old that just beat your ass. No, literally, it's like, oh yes, call backup on a 10-year-old who just beat your ass and literally took your fucking lunch money. Okay, maybe? Welcome to the 10th floor. So good of you to join me. Ha 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 ha! I will not fail you! With my one Pokemon! Go machoke me, daddy! Wish I had a oh wait, no, I have a flying type. But I don't know, but he doesn't know he doesn't know the move fly! You know someone named their Machoke me daddy. %100%. That's no flying type, that's a dragon. No, honestly, I love the fact that, I swear to God, I feel like they made Charizard X a dragon type just to shut people up. Just be like, here, he's a fucking dragon type now. Are you happy now? I found Carboss. That also doesn't do shit. I also hate this. Toss. Oh, good rare candy. No more room for items. Well, and what sucks is that half of these items are fucking key items. There. TM26, what is that? Ooh, earthquake. Ooh, okay. Who to give this to? Fuck, who to give this to? Because Vulcan, I want to give Vulcan Fly because he's going to be my go-to flying type. Baragon, he's already loaded to the gills with really good moves. We have, okay, so Biolante is out of the question. What about Gamera? Let's see here. What moves can we get rid of for this? Bite, Withdraw, Water Gun, Bubble Beam. I don't know, man. To Rhyhorn. Yeah, I could give that to Rhyhorn. Yes. I was gonna say, because, like, Nidoking, he's, like, loaded to the gills with, like, power moves, right? So, like, if we look at this... So, Baragon here has Body Slam, Thrash, Horn Attack, and Horn Drill. Like, the dude's stacked. Yeah, we could wait and give that to Rhyhorn. We could. Halt! Do you have an appointment? With my boss? Yeah, I have an appointment with your mother. I heard she really likes getting her bed rocked by dinosaurs. Oh god, this dude's stacked! Rap. Like, okay, Spyro. Continue. Rap and choke. Rap and choke. He's got this. Or at least hold the line long enough. There's no running from trainer battle. Okay. Baragon, be the wall. Be the shield. Say, be the shield, buddy. Because we can't let Spyro die. We could sacrifice Pikachu, but we can't sacrifice Spyro. Because Spyro actually does something. We need him to be a like a fucking Dragonair. So we need to get him all the EXP as possible. Unless we can find... Ooh, you know, what if there's a glitch where we can get, like, unlimited rare candies? Let's see here. Zubat. I don't know. Is there a glitch where that can happen? Because I want to do that at least with the weaker Pokemon, so that way they can just level the fuck up. Let me actually see here. Is that a... Wait, is that a thing? Wait, let me actually see that real quick. Yes, okay, infinite... Rare candy. Oh, there's a cheat code. What the fuck? Oh, Game Shark. Game Shark. Yellow. For Emerald. Okay, but we're not looking at that. Rare candy. Yellow. But all I remember was that it had something to do with Cinnabar Island. Oh. Wait, hang on, let me see. So there's a Game Shark, duplication old man method. Get a rare candy at the... and place it in the 6th position of your inventory. Go to Viridian City, talk to the old man, letting him show you how to catch a Pokemon. Fly to Cinnabar, surf along the ridge of the island until you encounter a special missing no ghost type that often requires special stats. Check your inventory. Your 6th item will now have a larger quantity. Okay. So we just gotta dump a lot of shit then. Yeah, we're just gonna finish off this guy with Vulcan. Because Vulcan and Baragon are the powerhouses. Okay. Yeah, we can't let... Well, we can't really let Vulcan and Baragon die, just because, again, those are, like, the, they're the tanks of the group. In fact, actually, wait, let me see. How much money do I have? Oh, I got a shit ton. I'll probably have to stock up on a lot of potions. Okay, let me see here. Alright, so let's... You know what? Let's actually stock up on potions. Yeah, let's stock up on some potions. There we go. God, my dogs are going nuts. Alright, let me see here. Hang on real quick, I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Okay. Alright, had to calm down the dogs. Alright, so we're gonna heal our Pokemon, and then we are gonna try to stock up on potions now. Because I think whenever I played this as a kid, I think my Nidoking had Earthquake. No, actually, Ranma, what it was that I was gonna give, Horn Drill to, I was gonna give Horn Drill to Rhyhorn. That's what it was, but honestly, now that I think about it, yeah, no, Earthquake would probably be better. Since Rhyhorn is already gonna learn Horn Drill leveling up to Rhydon. Alright, so we gotta find the Pokemart. But yeah, no, I kind of miss this though, where the Pokemon Centers and the Pokemart were kind of separate. And it actually kind of like encouraged you to explore. Instead of just having it all in one place. Oh, there's the Pokemart. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was originally gonna train Rhyhorn to learn Horn Drill, but it's like, no. He's just gonna learn it anyways when he evolves into Rhydon. In fact, I believe that's Rhydon's signature move. Yeah, no, we're gonna stockpile. I say that, you know what, actually, fuck it, we'll just stockpile on Great Balls. No, actually, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna go back to the Sylph Court. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, Horn Drill is Rhydon's, like, signature move. Okay, so let me save. Alright, so we'll go here. And then maybe go here. Okay, so he really doesn't do much. Alright, we'll go here. Go here. I was gonna say, I feel like I have been here before. Okay. Yeah, it just needs a card key. No, excuse me. Looking up the, you have to fight Missing Nose in a bar, was fixed in yellow, so you'd have to do the long-range trainer glitch, aka the new glitch. But that would also require a Pokemon with a special... Yeah, no, fuck that shit. Nah. Nah, we ain't doing that. That's just too much fucking work. Okay, so that kind of just brought us back to square one. You know, honestly, who the fuck actually just sat there and like, oh yes, let's just put a bunch of random-ass teleporters all throughout the fucking building, right? Like, let's just do that. Let's just be extremely annoying and just put all these teleporters throughout the entire building. And the grunts don't really help either. Alright, fuck it. We'll just feed the rare candy to somebody. Who needs it the most? Spyro... Well, Spyro's the weakest, so... Oh, I found the card key! Sweet. I am glad that they fixed the backpack issue in Gen 2, because, yeah, no, this is kind of annoying. Bingo! There we go. Yeah, no, time to loot this fucking place. Oh, good. There's a Nurse Joy here. Oh, good. I'm kind of glad that they realized that this level's a bit of a slog, so I'm kind of happy that they put a Nurse Joy.
Your Pokemon seem to adore you, kid.
That was kind of nice, I guess. Nah, alright, too late on that one. Yeah, it's already late on that one. Well, and also, there's a Nurse Joy right there, and also if I get my ass knocked out and get sent back to the Pokemon Center, I have a key card now. Oh, I hate status effect moves in this game. Alright, Bite. But Bite is a regular move in this game. Oh, damn, okay. About to send out a Grimer. Yeah, why not? Oh, nope, that was not a smart move. Well. Oh, well. I guess we just kick back and just let Vulcan just have his tantrum. Which is very fitting because I was actually watching some 40k lore videos about Vulcan. And yeah, this seems about right. So after Vulcan was kidnapped by Conrad Curve, and since he died so many fucking times, basically Vulcan's mind just became fractured, and he kind of went nuts. Like, Gilliman was just like, no, I need to see my brother. And what was looking back at Gilliman was not the same kind brother when after the last time he saw him. So Vulcan was basically just consumed by rage. To the point where he was just beating the glass until his fists were bleeding. And he was bleeding out like tissue fluid and blood. I mean, like, he was just a big giant green ball of anger. Alright, now let's save. There we go. Now let's save. And what, pray tell, is this? No more items. Of course there's no more items. I guess revive. Oh, hyper potion. Okay. And then now we can just kind of just blitzkrieg over to the boss. I swear to God. And like half of this stuff is just fucking key items too. Hi, oh my God, Scarlet. It has been a hot while. How's it going? Welcome in, everyone. I am Gryle Brown. I am a T-Rex VTuber. I am a variety streamer. And I do a lot of things from yapping about like Warhammer 40k to dinosaurs to Transformers, Zoids, Gundam. And I do model kit building streams. I also am a gamer. And right now we are playing Pokemon Yellow. But yes, how's it going? Yeah, no, I'm a huge Warhammer fan.
Please, we have enjoy your stay.
Also, Kane, thank you so much for becoming a park guest. Yeah, I am a T-Rex, yes. Right now, I don't have a T-Rex model at the moment. I'm getting that rigged as we speak, but it will be soon. But yes, how was your stream, Scarlet? It has been a hot while, hasn't it? Hang on, let me give you a shout out. Also, AJ the Guy, thank you for becoming a park guest, thank you. But yeah, I do model kit building streams. I do mainly Zoids, but I also build Gundam models as well because I love Gundam. I'm a huge Gundam nerd. And also with Warhammer 40k, my favorite faction in 40k is the Tyranids, but I also love the Salamanders and the Death Corps of Krieg. I love my crazy Germans. Yeah, I'm a huge Zoids fan. In fact, actually, my outfit is based off of Van Flyheit from Zoids, especially if I take off the jacket. And yes, I do have amazing abs. Haven't seen... Oh, yeah, no, then you come to the right place. Let's see here. Mostly a raid and run. Gotta work soon. Lots of yapping in a few videos. Learn about felinids. Oh, were you learning about Monster Hunter? Yeah, no, I love Monster Hunter. I absolutely fucking love Monster Hunter. I'm a huge Monster Hunter fan. My main in Monster Hunter is the Charge Blade. Love Charge Blades. Fuck! Alright. Toss this too. What is this? HP up. Okay, so we can toss that out. Actually, no, let's just use that. Because I'm saving Earthquake for Rhyhorn. Yeah, so I'm saving that for Rhyhorn, so... Okay, so really just junk. All of that for junk. That's fine. See, yeah, I've been kind of like on a nostalgia kick with these games. Like, the one thing I've learned is that these games are just really cozy to play. I mean, granted, also, Yellow is, like, a game that's held together by you know, fucking duct tape. And bubblegum, basically. But this game is just fun. It's just cozy. Okay, what's TM3? Because, so, in my server, I am currently playing Pokemon Crystal. And Pokemon Crystal, it actually made me realize just how much I love Johto. Which, Johto is my favorite Pokemon region, and also, Feraligatr is my favorite, Pokemon of all time. Wasn't Team Rocket more lively in Yellow? Yes. Yes. Yeah, so basically what it is that the Warhammer felinids. Oh, okay. I was thinking of like the Monster Hunter felines. Okay, yeah. The felinids are weird. Because like, aren't they a very rare subspecies of humans that are basically myth at this point? Because I remember there was a short story where, or was it a short story? I can't remember. But basically, like, a Kroot was saying, like, oh yeah, no, I've met a Felinid before. It's like, okay. But I also know this is, like, Games Workshop going, like, oh yeah, no, we're just gonna add cat girls. Technically, there are dog people, but allied with Tao. I'm not surprised that, you know, filthy mutants would align themselves with fucking commie smurfs. We spit on the Tau. Okay, no, I've already read that. One of the strains of abhumans, yeah. Right, because there's things like the, there's the Ogren, and then there's another one that's like an Ogren, but it's, I guess not. I think they're called like Goliaths or something like that. I can't remember. There's a lot. There's even like, I believe like there's like lizard people that live in the sewers that are also like a strain of, like a strain of abhuman. Most are extinct, yeah. Ratlings. Ratlings are funny, because I think, aren't they just, like, Games Workshop wanting to put, like, hobbits in the game? Because all they are just, like, they're basically just sniper hobbits. I don't know, would you count the Leagues of Votan also, like, abhuman as well? Because I know there's the League of Votan. And then there was, We're Human Once. Right. But that's what I'm saying, like, aren't they, like, abhumans, by a technicality, then? Okay, so that's where I need to go. Technically, they were the squats. True, but remember, the squats got eaten by Tyranids. But then I guess, like, the Leagues of Votan is just Games Workshop kind of, like poo-pooing them away and saying, like, no, they're here. They're, see, don't you see, they're here.
My Pokemon are my loyal soldiers.
Great, that means they're gonna get a special ass whooping from me. My Pokemon are loyal soldiers. Oh yes, all one of them. Not all died. Some squats are, some squats on Necromunda. Really? I actually didn't know that. What I think is okay, so chat, what's funny with Pokemon Yellow, especially like with Gen 1 Pokemon, and this blew my mind. So, the fastest Pokemon in the game isn't something you would expect, like Arcanine, or Alakazam, or, I don't know, Moltres or Rapidash. No, it's fucking Electrode. This smiling doofus is literally the fastest Pokemon in the game. The motherfucking beach ball. Ain't that a kick in the dick? Yeah, the leagues know what the Imperium would do of them. No, I'm sorry. What the Imperium would do to them if they found out that they are basically human and use AI. Yeah, because don't they basically just use Men of Iron? Because I know in the current setting, I know there's like a story of like I was gonna say, because like in the story, isn't there like just one Man of Iron just like roaming around, basically just like having an existential crisis because, you know, I think he's like the last one alive. Or something like that. Aeron's a good Pokemon. I do like Aggron. Mainly because like it's supposedly based off of a Korean monster known as the Pulgasari, which also got turned into a North Korean movie called Bulgasari. Bulgasari is the monster name. Pulgasari is the kaiju. One is in the Black Fortress. Oh, I didn't know that. Which also kind of gives credence because, like, a lot of Pokemon are based off of kaiju. Like, Tyranitar is essentially just Bemular from Ultraman mixed with Godzilla with a pinch of Anguirus. Nidoking and Nidoqueen are literally just Baragon from Godzilla. Like, honest to God, like look that shit up. Well, the Votan or the Ancestor Cores are gigantic AI machines that... Huh! Actually did not know that because I don't really know too much about the Leagues of Votan. Let's see here. And also, fun fact is that there are... So, funny enough is that there are prehistoric animals named after Pokemon. There are... what comes to mind is there are technically two species of prehistoric animals that are named after Pokemon. One of them being Bulbasaurus, which is a Cynodont, which, if you don't know what a Cynodont is, Cynodonts are what are known as, I believe it is the Rhapsod. The Rhapsods, which are stem mammals, also known as mammal-like reptiles. And then there is the small pterosaur, Aerodactylus, which is named after Aerodactyl. Which I think is really cool. But also, I'm waiting for the day that some 40k nerd who's also a paleontologist names something after 40k. I'm waiting for that. I mean, for fuck's sake, we have dinosaurs named after Game of Thrones characters. Like, there's literally a dinosaur by the name of motherfucking Meraxes. Did they get discovered after... Yes. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I believe they were discovered... I know Bulbasaurus was discovered, I want to say, relatively recently-ish. And, Aerodactylus was discovered... I want to say it was discovered, like, in the early 2000s / mid-2000s. But Aerodactylus is very, very small. Like, it could literally fit in the palm of your hand. Like, it's a tiny little guy. Oh my god. Ah! Wait, hold up. Okay, so probably not here. Yeah, probably not here then. So... not here. I want at least tonight to kind of beat the rocket base, basically, and then next time we can fight the actual Pokemon gym. Because we can't get to the gym without beating Rocket. But no, like, I'm genuinely waiting for, I don't know, like, someone to discover, like, a prehistoric bat and name it, like, after Conrad Kurz. I mean, like, technically speaking, we have, we kind of have a Space Marine chapter named after a prehistoric animal. We have the Carcharodons. I mean, like, if you really want to get technical, are you placing? Oh, I'm playing casual. I don't do Nuzlocke. I get too attached to my Pokemon in order for me to do that. I don't like Nuzlocke. If people want to play Nuzlocke, you know, that's more power to them. Me personally, no. But yeah, no, so there is a Space Marine chapter named after, technically speaking, a prehistoric shark, the Carcharodons, but also Carcharodon is the scientific term for just the great white shark, or just, I believe, just sharks in general. Which, honestly, when it comes to 40k, the naming convention's a little dumb. I mean, for fuck's sake, well, then again, like, a lot of stuff in 40k has some really bad naming conventions. And very much, Tyrannid, Deathcore of Krieg. See, I like, the Deathcore. I think they're really, really fascinating. But I would kill for a Conrad Kurz, Crow Raven species. Honestly, same. But, well, technically speaking, you do have that. You do. You 100% do have a crow named after, Corvus Corax. Do you want to know, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? It's actually a very common species. Cronite? No. Do you know what crow species is named after Corvus Corax? No. Actually, the funny thing is that, well, yes, because here's the thing. Corvus Corax is literally the scientific name for the common raven. Corvus Corax's name is literally just Raven. Like, look it up in the dictionary. The common raven is literally just Corvus Corax. Literally Raven. That, and also Ferrus Manus. Ferrus fucking Manus. Do you know what Ferrus Manus means in Latin? I wanted you to, like, take a moment. Don't Google it. Don't Google it. Chat. Do you know what Ferrus Manus means? Yeah, it means Iron Hands. He's literally just named Iron Hands. It's literally the only Space Marine chapter that is named after their fucking Primarch. Oh yeah, no, I love it so much because it's so stupid. It's so dumb, but I love it. Like, the Emperor of Mankind is just terrible at naming his fucking kids. Like, I'm just, like, imagining him just going like, I will name you Rabute Gilliman. You will be Rogel Dorn. He gets to fucking... and I will name you Conrad Kurz, because back on Ancient Terra, I liked a movie actor by the name of Conrad. He was a great man. A lot of B movies. A lot of B movies. And then you, my son... Yeah, yes, it's been taken... but it's taken with such severity and seriousness that it's awesome. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I'm a fan of Lionel Johnson. I am too. I like the lion. I love Rogel Dorn because so like all of the Primarchs have like superpowers and stuff like that. Rogel Dorn, his power is just autism. He has super autism as a power. And I love that about him. I love the fact that his superpower is just him being autistic. And then there's fucking Fulgrim, where you have like you have like Vulcan, who's got like super regenerative abilities. You have who's also like immortal. You have Rabute Gilliman, who has a super logistical mind that's like that's like on par with fucking Batman. Sanguinius, he's just Sanguinius. He's perfect. He's Mr. Perfect. He can do no wrong. No, I'm kidding, but he can see the future and he can fly. Fulgrim? He's literally the one line. Is Alfarius dead? Well, no, because we are Alfarius. But yes, no, I get what you're saying, like, Alfarius or Omegon. But no, like, so, Fulgrim, his special ability is just the one line from fucking Zoolander, which is, his ability is just being really, 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 really ridiculously good looking. That's literally all he does. It's just like, so, brother, what can you do? He just gives everyone the blue steel. From fucking Zoolander. I can just imagine him just like clashing with like Ferris Manus on the Dropside Massacre. He's just like, it's like, brother, why must you do this? Why do you betray our father so? And then fucking Fulgrim's just like, but brother, don't you ever think that there's more in life than just being really, 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 really ridiculously good looking? And then, like, just Ferris Manus just has, like, a Nani the fuck moment. Also, welcome back from Outbreak Baby Jail. You missed me going on a tangent about Fulgrim's special abilities. For those who were in Outbreak Baby Jail, I was talking about how all the Primarchs just have all these like really cool abilities, and then there's just Fulgrim. His power is just being the one line from Zoolander, just being really, really, really ridiculously good looking. Also, thank you for the headbands. And that's why I was just like, do you think during the Dropside Massacre when fucking Ferris and Fulgrim were fighting each other, they're like sword clashing, and Ferris Manus is just like, why, brother? Why must you betray our father? Why betray the Imperium? And then Fulgrim's just like, brother, do you think in life there's just more than just being really, really, really ridiculously good looking? And then Ferris Manus just has like a big old Nani the fuck moment before he gets his head lopped off. Because I think about that. Okay, hang on. Nah, I betrayed the Emperor too. I wouldn't. To be quite honest, I wouldn't. Just because there's a lot more in life than just like, oh yeah, no, he's just a bad parent. Like, we have things like Tyranids, we have things like Orcs, we have things like Necrons, we have things like Orcs, we have things like Tyranids, we have things like, I don't know, the Dark Eldar, we have the Eldari, we have Tyranids. Oh my god, where the fuck am I supposed to go? I refuse to look up a guide. I refuse to look up a guide. Don't get me wrong, still want to order, but not under him per se. Well, I would honestly say with him, he's probably the best that we've gotten. I mean, there's the greater good, but then also at the same time, you would have to live under Tau. And Tau aren't really the best in the world, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I horn drill it? True, not many. Yeah, there's really not. If I'm gonna be honest, there's really not a lot of good options. Oh, yep, there we go. It went boom. Damn. Yes, Vulcan. Vulcan, because Vulcan lives. Vulcan's gonna kick your ass. And yes, I 100% named this guy after Vulcan from 40K. Because look me in the eyes and tell me that Vulcan would not have a Charizard. He 100% would have a Charizard. See, Thraka also coming up on danger levels in current time without Yarick around. Oh yeah, no, like once he finds out like what happened to Yarick, oh my god, the WAD that's gonna be coming is, I would not want to stick around for that. I'm gonna be honest with you, that is a WAD that would absolutely make me wad my fucking pants. Alright, so there's the medic. Thank God we have a medic. But nope, I am not looking up a guide. We will wander around this goddamn building for hours upon hours on end before I look up a fucking guide. Because I am that fucking stubborn. You know, I feel like, actually, you know, I feel like this whole level exists solely for kids to buy, like, Nintendo Power magazines and stuff to look up guides. Who needs a guide? We use instinct. We do. All I'm saying is that I legitimately believe, like, this fucking map, or this fucking level, was designed solely for children to buy, like, guidebooks and stuff. I 100% believe this. You cannot tell me otherwise. Especially since now we have, like, the key card, so now we can just kind of just make things a million times easier. Guidebooks had, cool art. Okay, they really did, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I definitely do, the Reggie's is the best example of that. Yeah, no, it really is. No, what I'm thinking, what I'm saying though is that, like, I miss the old days of, like, the old. They had, like, a lot of charm and a lot of character, and I miss that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the old Kin Sugimori, like, watercolor art. I feel like I'm getting close. I feel like I'm getting close.
I'm one of the 4 Rocket Brothers.
I think this is now the 4th Rocket Brother that I have now, like, beaten their ass. I frown when I see Pokemon cards and the art, is a... Which ones had that? Which ones had that? So I think, like, a lot of the older Pokemon cards had that. Alright, Cubone, go home and cry to mommy. Oh, right. She did. Whoops. I guess you can't do that now. I might be a monster. I might just be a monster. Most run Pokemon Advance? Which one was Advance? Was that Johto? Still some currently? Wait, which one was Pokemon Advance? Was Pokemon Advance, Johto, or was that, like, Hoenn? Oh, I think Gamera might actually be the strongest of the starters that I have right now.
Brothers, I lost.
Okay, yep, nope, I've already beaten all your brothers. Yeah, buddy, I don't think the brothers really helped out all that much. Hoenn, okay. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna look up a guide. Yeah, this was, like, legitimately just made to, like, sell, like, guidebooks and stuff. I might also be really fucking stupid. Chad, I also just might be really fucking dumb. Let me see here. Yellow. Alright, let me take a look at this real quick. Okay. Okay, so grab the key card. Okay. Yeah, that's what I did too. Like, as a kid, that's what I did too. Okay. So, okay, so, so, okay, so I guess... Huh, okay. Well, that didn't really tell me much. Yeah, that didn't really tell me much. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that didn't really tell me much. Oh, there we- oh my god, we actually did it! What the fuck?
I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better.
Oh boy, we're doing this, aren't we? Okay, that's nice and all, but you know what? I think Blue is secretly evil. You know, probably. I think Blue was just a Nepo baby. If I'm gonna be honest, I secretly think Blue is just a Nepo baby. Okay, so Spyro's now 26. Ninetales. No. Like, my brother in Christ, are you really gonna send out a fire type? Are you really going to do this? I'm just gonna keep hosing him down. Like, just, like, Gamera, just go over there and kick his ass. Cloyster, okay, so then that is... So, I believe Cloyster is what? Water ice, so... Also, how fitting is that for a oyster/clam Pokemon to be water ice? Alright, so Kadabra, okay, maybe this is not the best choice in the world? Yep, not the best choice. Damn, okay. He had one ice... Oh shit, okay. He had one chance, Ice Beam. Yeah, no, he had one shot. He had one fucking shot, and that was ice. He didn't do jack diddly dick. Man didn't do shit. Okay, maybe Charizard's gonna go down. Or not. Yep, Charizard's definitely gonna have to go. He's going down. Yep, Charizard went down. Alright, Gamera. Or not Gamera, go Biolante. Oh, shit. Oh, yep, no, this ain't gonna end well. Wait, that's a bug move? Wait, that's a bug move? Alright, Baragon. You're a ground type. Wait, what is this in fucking Gen 1? Yeah, pin is bug? Really? So, it's a Beedrill move? Okay.
I'll become the world's most powerful trainer, Grarl. Well, good luck to you. Don't sweat it,
Smelly. Okay, I want to hit this kid. Look, I'm all against violence against children, but Blue really, he's got it coming. Blue is a kid that's really got it coming. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. I think he's got it coming. Alright, where's the medic? Where's the fucking medic? Just screaming down the hall for a medic, just like, medic! I mean, it happens a lot in the Pokemon world. What violence towards children? In darker games? I would imagine. Because I was just thinking about this too, in my server. I was like, how fucked up is the Pokemon world where it's like, you just send 10-year-olds out into the wilderness and, like, genuinely speaking, what is the mortality rate? Like, can we be honest? Like, what is the fucking mortality rate in the Pokemon universe? It's gotta be high! Like, child mortality rate? Because, like, you're just sending these kids, because, again, they're just kids, right? They're just fucking children. You're sending them out in the wilderness, essentially. And you're like, okay, yep, go and be a Pokemon trainer. Yeah, most ghosts are kids. Still, that really kind of says something, doesn't it? Like, that really does kind of say something. And I was also, like, talking about this in my Discord server as well, that, like, a lot of, like, the Pokemon trainers just don't look like 10-year-olds. Like, half of them have the build of, like, a 16-year-old. Like, a 15/, they literally look like they're in their late teens. Like, whenever I was 10 years old, I didn't look like this. No, seriously, what fucking 10-year-old looks like this? Let me see here. Like, genuinely. Was it this one? No. I think it was one more down. I think. Ones who have aura? Yeah, well, yeah, because, like, whenever I was fucking 10 years old, I was still, like, learning, like, basic multiplications and stuff like that, right? But, like, here, it's like, oh, no. Just go, alright, son, go out and cripple the fucking Mafia. Okay, so that's probably Darwinism in Pokemon. Probably so. Alright, there we go. So we save. Oh, you're not a rocket. You came here to save us. Why, thank you. I want you to have this Pokemon for saving us. I got a Lapras! We do. I am gonna name it Plesio. Hell yeah! It's a good swimmer. It'll give you a lift. I love Lapras too. Hold it right there, brat. Oh, for fuck's sake. Our boss is in a meeting. You better not disturb him. Alright, let's go. You know what? Actually, wait, hang on. Let me load real quick. There we go. We're just gonna front load the heavy hitters. So Vulcan and then Gamera. And then switch with Pikachu. Alright, so we'll get our Lapras again. Yay, got a Lapras. Yes. We'll name it Plesio. You know, I think it's kind of funny, because, like, if I remember correctly, there was, I think there was, like, a story of, like, a child who would, I guess, like, breed Laprases and then release them back out into the wild in the game, thinking that he was saving the actual species itself. And I think I remember that, like, apparently the Pokemon Company thought that was really kind of humorous and kind of endearing, so they actually made that into a canon, like a canon event where, because of one person, the Lapras species was, like, saved in the game, or actually, no, like, in the actual lore. I just wish it had a bit of shiny. Yeah, because isn't it just pink? I just wish it had an evolution, or like a mega. Out of all of the megas you could have given, like, why not, like, Lapras? Like, okay, Giant... See, I wish Gigantamax Lapras was the actual, like, mega evolution for Lapras. I like when Team Rocket approached Pikachu, looks away, yeah. Alright, Body Slam. There's a Pokemon ROM where everything evolves 2 more times. Oh, really? I'll have to give that a look then. Can I do a Horn Drill? Nope. Also, the idea of, like, Nidoking just, like, running up and just body checking somebody is kind of terrifying. But also genuinely kind of funny. Because you see this big, giant dinosaur kaiju thing just coming up at you, just, like, full, like, sprint, ready to shoulder check you. It's another one of those fire red... Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out then. Yes. And Seismic Toss, because he's a normal type. Or not. Like always. I picked up 62 bucks. Blast off at the speed of light. Again. Well, that happened. Alright, hang on. I am gonna save. I am gonna go quickly run to the bathroom real quick, and then afterwards we are gonna fight Giovanni. So, hang on, let me pause this real quick. Let me put on the music. And then I will be right back, everybody. Okay, guys. We all set? Alright. Oh. Okay, hold up. Oh, excuse me. Alright. I think that's the first time I've really sneezed on stream. Okay. Hang on, let me see if I can lower that just a hair. There we go, that's probably the best that I could do. Okay. Alright, so now let's go fight Team Rocket. Ah, Grarl. So we meet again. The President and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain. Well, okay, you just walk up to me anyways and challenge me to a Pokemon fight. Okay, cool. Oh, ain't that cute? Yeah, ain't that cute, chat? I was gonna say, because, like, I think Giovanni's loadout is just basically what his gym loadout is, except some of them aren't evolved yet. About to send out a Persian. Nah, I think we're good. Alright, so Persian's down. I really like that sprite for Persian, though. It's about to send out a Rhyhorn. We'll send out a Blastoise. Well, really, like, Gamera would have done, or Biolante would have sufficed as well, but... And down he goes. No, because I believe she's weak to... Yeah, she's weak to water, because she's ground. Sure, yeah. Oh, okay. No, that's perfectly fine because you're gonna die anyways. After this one last hit. Yeah, but you know what? That's fine. Because, you know, we got a fucking Blastoise here that just mopped the floor with her ass. Blast it all. You ruined our plans for Sylph. But Team Rocket will never fall. Rarl, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go. I must go. My planet needs me. I must go, but I shall return. I feel like that's something Skeletor would say. Man, blast it, He-Man. I must go, but I shall return. We admire your courage. Thank you for doing all of our thank you for doing for all the heavy lifting. Oh shit. Alright, we're gonna deposit Baragon real quick. And we're gonna withdraw Thunder. I wanted a game where you join Team Rocket. I think there's a hack for that. Or not a hack, but I think there's a ROM for that. ROM hack, I think it's called. What is this? Self-destruct, no. Earthquake, here we go. We'll give that to Thunder. There we go. At least he has something. Pikachu, get out of the chair. You're not people. Chat, he thinks he's people. We're gonna deposit. We're gonna deposit Thunder. And then we're gonna bring back out Baragon.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna give him like a Mr. Shmee voice. Just,
Oh, thank you for saving Self Corp. I will never forget you saved us from in a moment of peril.
I thank you. Oh wait, no, wait. I want to give him a Zoidberg voice. I have to thank you in some way because I'm. My God, the fucking dialogue here. Because I'm rich, I can give you anything. Here, maybe this will do. Because I'm rich, I can give you anything. Okay. Sure. Now take this. Now we're going to use this to catch Mewtwo. Alrighty. Okay. So that is where we're gonna end it here for the night. Hi, Axel. You are just about to catch me at the last bit of the stream. Because next time we are gonna fight, who's this? Which guy's this? Because next time we are going to fight Koga. I believe this is Koga. Yeah, no, you're fine. I just think that's funny. Wait, hang on, let me see here. Saffron's, oh, this is Sabrina. Okay, never mind. Yep. So, next time, we are gonna fight Sabrina. Actually, wait. This is more fitting. Okay, so let me go ahead and save. And we're gonna pause. Alright. There we go. Okay. Yep, so we made some good progress. We finally got through Team Rocket. But this was fun. But yeah, I'm learning that I'm really loving the older Pokemon games, and there's just such a cozy, nostalgic feeling I get whenever I play these games. So much so that it's making me like just long for the old days of Pokemon, where, you know, it wasn't overly complex or anything like that. You know, it was just basically two kids in a sandbox bonking each other, see who has the stronger Pokemon. And that's kind of how it should be. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of how it should be. But yeah, So let me see here. So on Saturday. Let me see here. What do I have for Saturday? What does thou have for Saturday? So Saturday, we are going to be playing, and we're going to try to finish up the campaign for Digimon Time Strangers. I've played a ton of it off stream, I'm not going to lie. But I do want to try to finish up the main story of Time Strangers. And then, because I want to start streaming the DLC, because I know they did the Bonchos, and I think there's a couple of other stuff, and then they're also doing the X antibodies. So that's why I kind of want to go ahead and start playing more of Time Strangers on stream. But yeah, no, like, thank you all so much for sticking around and, you know, having a really fun time. It really does mean a lot that you guys, you know, stop by. Like, even if it's just for a brief moment. Let me see here. I do want to raid, because we never really raid Terra, because she's never really on whenever I'm streaming. So I think we are gonna raid Terra Raizu, who is playing, she's actually finishing the Fatal Frame series. But yeah, so we're all gonna go say hi to Terra, and then I will see you all on Saturday for Digimon. So until then, all of you lovely people, I'll catch you all later. Let's go say hi to Terra.